Today we're gonna find out what is the cheapest guitar setup that actually works. So we're gonna find a budget-friendly guitar setup if we're running low on funds. By the way, I'm Vadusha and I'm the greatest expert on guitars in the entire world and maybe even on YouTube. We'll go visit some online store that sells any kind of gear that's related to music. And this is by no means sponsored. First, we need a guitar. If you watched my previous video, you've seen the statistical analysis that shows that anything around 100-ish bucks works. So we'll go guitars, solid body. We also know that Fender guitars are a bit cheaper. Squire guitars are even more cheap, so we'll go with Squire, go price, and we'll max it out at 800 and we'll min it out at 95 and find something. Any of these will work. There's a humbucker option, there's single coil options, so any of these work magic. So guitar, it costs you 100 bucks. Easy as that. I wouldn't recommend going below that, because below that there's risk of you buying something not good. At 800 bucks, you have a variety to choose from. There's even different color options, but we're not gonna care for color in this price range. There's basically two options you can proceed with later on. If you want to have an acoustic environment, you need to buy an amp. If you want to work with computer, you need to buy an audio interface. So let's explore both of the options. Go with an amp first. Pedals and amplifiers, guitar combos. They're gonna be cheaper. I have no idea what the pricing for guitar amps is. I'm gonna max out $50 there and see if there's anything really cheap. Don't buy these are not good. Black Star amps are pretty neat. I have a Black Star amp right there and it sounds satisfactory. This one's really small, it's like twice as small as this one, so make sure it's the kind of amp you're looking for. But there's many amps to choose from. If we're limited in funds, $50 is what we're looking at, so 50 bucks there for an amp. The other thing you need to do is to connect your guitar to the amp, so you're gonna need a cable and go price, max it out, I think like 10 bucks. Is there a cable under 10 bucks? That's a patch cable, too short. Price, high to low. Let's see if there's an actual cable. This is stereo cable, we don't need that. Is it possible to find a cable within 10 bucks? I guess it's not. Let's crank it up to a 20. XLRs in this price range, still no clue of a guitar cable. Well, there's some newer ones. Okay, so 1104, 10 feet is more than enough for you. Cable 1104, and that's it. That's the set you need. Unless you want to play on stage, then you need a strap. Guitar strap, the cheapest strap buttons. There you go, $2. You can buy a strap as cheap as $2, but make sure it doesn't fall off, because if this breaks or this breaks, your guitar goes down, and your guitar is valuable to you because you're low on funds. So make sure you find a decent guitar strap. $3, $2.99 is where you're aiming at. The cheapest strap possible. Also, if you want to perform, you need to carry your guitar to the venue. Gig bag, sorted, cheap first. That is $5 for a gig bag. $5 again. So yeah, you can buy one for $5. Gig bag. That's your basic guitar playing set. It'll cost you $170-ish. Not too expensive, but not free though. Let's imagine you don't want to play on stage and you want to do home recording. And we're assuming you already have a laptop or a computer, because that will ramp up the price very quickly if we include this. So we'll keep the guitar at 100. You still need a cable. You don't need an amp. You don't need a strap. You don't need a gig bag. You're playing at home. You need something to connect your guitar to the computer. You need an audio interface. Scarlett, like this, is the one I'm using. You could use any guitar audio interface. Cheap first. What's wrong with it? Is it functioning? Doesn't work. Used, excellent. Okay, there you go. Line 6, something, tracker 2. Yeah, that's 15 bucks. It's the thing that allows you to plug your guitar in and then plug the interface in the computer. It lets you communicate your guitar with your computer, and you don't need any effects pedals. You don't need anything else. You can do everything in your free DAW like Reaper or something. From there, you need plugins, and for that you go to pluginboutique.com, I think. Yeah, you go free, and there's a variety of plugins there for sound production, but you go free and amp. So there's a bunch of free amps you can use. Plug them in. That's all you need. Basically, guitar, audio interface, and a cable. I'm assuming you already have headphones and a computer, because it'll max out the price immediately. $130-ish to become a guitar player. There you go. A third option, you can swap the audio interface with the processor. Anything that has impulse response in it will do the job. Impulse response multi-effects. That's what I'd be looking for. These are pretty expensive. I use Headrush. You might choose a different one. So we go low to high. And I wouldn't recommend buying the cheapest ones. DOD, digital multi-effects. Not sure if it's good. This is trash. Don't buy these. These are very, very obsolete. Look for something that has impulse response technology. That's like something from my childhood. The first thing I ever bought was this, I think, and never buying it again. So if I were buying something, I would buy something like this. 400-ish. It goes more expensive, so we're not buying it. Sorry. Thanks again for watching the video till the very end and not skipping any part of it, because it helps the channel grow, because it shows YouTube the video is worth spreading, and most importantly, it makes me happy. Please like the video if you like the video and subscribe if you have heart. I wish you all to find the best guitar setup you deserve, because you're awesome. Yes, you are.